Hello everyone, this is a KTaNE tutorial for the module Alphabet Tiles. On this module, we're gonna see a 5x5 grid of letters, a letter in the corner, and a play button. Let's start by writing down this grid. Foxtrot Alpha Golf Echo Charlie, November Whiskey Zulu Delta Sierra, Oscar X-Ray Juliet Lima India, Yankee Victor Mike Papa Tango, Kilo Bravo Quebec Romeo Uniform, and letter in the corner is Romeo. Now, because this grid has 25 letters in total, and there's 26 letters in the alphabet, there's going to be one letter missing always. So, first we need to identify what that missing letter is. So let's see, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Looks like we don't have H, so hotel is going to be our missing letter. Now the expert can do this because you're giving the entire grid as part of the read, but I like to just find the letter on my own so that the expert can work on it a little faster, kind of like with not password. Alright, now we've read out all this, we can press play. Module's gonna start making sounds. If you don't want the sounds, you can press this to mute the module. And the screen is gonna start cycling 6 letters, which we also need to write down. They are November, Lima, Uniform, Alpha, Tango, and Bravo. Now what do we do with these? Well, the reason we gave this entire grid because now we will have to calculate how many steps in reading order do we have to take to get from one letter to another. For the first step, we take the letter that was in the corner, which is Romeo, and the first letter in this cycle, which is November. So, we start on Romeo in the grid, and we count how many steps in reading order we need to take with wraparound to reach November. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 steps. Now, this distance, in case we had the same letter, this distance would be 25 because we have to go through the entire grid to go back to that letter. It would not be 0. It has to be at least 1. Now, we know that the distance is 7. What do we do with this? Well, after calculating the distance, create a string of the alphabet and move forward starting from the initial letter until the amount of movement is equal to the distance that has been calculated. So, what this basically is saying in a bit of overcomplicated manner is just Caesar shift the letter forward. And we're gonna start with the missing letter. So the missing letter was hotel, which is the 8th letter in the alphabet. Our distance was 7. 8 plus 7 is 15, which gives us an Oscar. Now, there's a very convenient reason why I place these like this. First the missing letter here, then the cycling letters below this. Because now, we have to compare the first calculated letter, which is this Oscar, to the second letter shown on the cycle, which is this Lima. So we just compare the top letter to the bottom letter. From Oscar to Lima, we take 1, 2, 3 steps in reading order. Oscar is 15, 15 plus 3 is 18. So we land on Romeo. And now again, second calculated letter, which is our Romeo, and third letter shown on the cycle. It all lines up very nicely like this. We just compare the top letter to the bottom letter. Except for the first one, where we compared this letter to the bottom letter. Remember that. This was the missing letter, so it's not actually present on the grid, meaning we couldn't compare it to anything. Now, Romeo to Uniform, that's just one step. So Romeo plus 1 gives us Sierra. From Sierra to Alpha, if we go down to the next row without changing your x coordinate, you basically go 5 steps. So because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can use this to speed up our counting. So this is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. 17 steps in reading order. Sierra is letter 19. 19 plus 17 is gonna give us 36. But that's more than 26, so we subtract 26 to get back into the alphabet, and we get 10, which is a Juliet. By the way, in the case that one of our letters, after adding the distance, happens to be the missing letter, which means we cannot calculate the distance because the letter is not present on the grid, then we simply just add the distance again. For example, if I were to get 24 right here, I would get a hotel, which I cannot compare to Bravo, so I would apply 24 again to get to Foxtrot, I believe, yeah. Okay, now Juliet to Tango, that's going to be 5, 6, 7 steps again. 10 plus 7 gives us 17 to Quebec. And Quebec plus Bravo, actually you can see, you can go back 1 to Quebec, from Quebec to Bravo. And seeing that is much faster than just going 5, 10, 15, 20, 22, 24. Because this entire grid has 25 letters, if you can go 1 to reach in one direction, you can go 24 to the other. So that's how you can easily tell that we have to use 24 steps, go 24 steps forward to reach that letter. And the same thing can be applied, the same logic can be applied to the Caesar shifting. If we have to shift the letter Caesar shift the letter forward 24 times, that would be the same as Caesar shifting it back twice. So 17 minus 2 gives us 15. And this is our final letter. This letter we will have to press after we hit stop. We will have 10 seconds to do so. But the good thing is, the letters are going to be in the exact same positions as they were originally. So we can just give the diffuser their coordinate, alpha 3. And once we choose the correct letter, the module will start flashing green. It will solve after about 5 seconds. Let's look at another example. Here we have X-Ray, Oscar, Alpha, Yankee, Golf, Zulu, Charlie, Lima, Victor, Quebec, Bravo, Delta, Romeo, Echo, Mike, Juliet, November, Hotel, Papa, Tango, Kilo, Uniform, India, Foxtrot, Sierra, and the letter in the corner is Oscar. So what's the missing letter here? Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. Looks like the missing letter is whiskey in this case. Alright, let's get our cycle. Romeo, Lima, November, Kilo, Foxtrot, Lima. As you can see, you can have repeats in the cycle, but not in the grid. Alright, so let's compare first the corner letter, the letter on this display previously, to this letter. So Oscar, Romeo, we have to go 5, 10, 11 forward. Whiskey is 23, 23 plus 11 gives us 34, minus 26 to get back into the alphabet is 8, which is hotel. From hotel to Lima, we have to go 5, 10, 15. 8 plus 15 gets us back to 23, which is a whiskey. So we go 15 again, because that was the missing letter. We go 15 again from whiskey to get to 38, which in this case gets us to 12, so Lima. That was exactly what I was just talking about previously with the missing letter. Okay, from Lima to November, we go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 12, 21. Uniform. From uniform to Kilo. Again, 1 back, so that's exactly the same as 24 forwards. And shifting 24 forwards is the same as shifting backwards twice. So 21 minus 2. Sierra. You can check for yourself that if you shift this 24 forward, it's going to be the same exact result. The same thing actually applies here from Sierra to Foxtrot. We also go 1 back on the grid, so 2 back in the alphabet, because the alphabet is 1 bigger than the grid. So 19 minus 2 gives us Quebec. And then Quebec to Lima, we go 2 back. So similar situation. We go 23 back on the grid. We go 2 back on the grid, so 23 forward. And shifting 23 forward is like shifting 3 back. And Quebec is 17, so 17 minus 3 is 14, which gives us a November, which should be Bravo 4. Alright. That's how you solve alphabet tiles. Thank you for watching this tutorial, I hope it helped you, and see you next time.